Okay, now we're going to show you how to scale your bass. Hold him firmly. You want to come up alongside the back of these dorsal fins, so when you cut later on, you won't hit with your knife blade and it won't skip on you. It'll keep you from cutting yourself. Come back along this edge. A little more work to scale your fish, but just remember, don't just do it right. These little hand scalers are just a trick. Come up behind the fins again, because you're going to be cutting later on along the anal fin and along the dorsal fin, so you want to make sure you got the scales removed. It's more important there than anywhere else. You don't necessarily have to come back up underneath the fins at this point, because we're just going to leave it on so we remove all the bones out of our fillets. Do the speckled trout, same scaling process. It's a much finer scale, it's a lot easier to scale, but you remember, come up alongside the top of the dorsal fin, so when you cut later there won't be any scales for your knife blade to jump across. Just work yourself all the way around. This is a much easier and quicker fish to scale. If you want to, just go along the edges where you're going to cut. If you're going to skin the flesh off later, you won't have to worry about the scales. A lot of people like to eat the flesh, so you want to scale them before you clean them. To each his own in his taste. Come up behind the fins again, because you're going to be cutting later on along the anal fin and along the dorsal fin, so you want to make sure you got the scales removed. It's more important there than anywhere else. Now we're going to show you how to remove the gill out if you want to leave the head on for baking. Come back, place your blade behind, twist your fish, and out comes the gill just by cutting down on that side. Now we're going to come through, cut right on back above the anal fin, remove the intestines, cut back and scrape out your kidney. Now we just have to wash it out real good. You want to take the gill, you just cut behind it, stick your thumb up, push your knife back, and just twist it out. Cut it down. That's if you want to leave the head on for baking.